What if I told you that some of the most powerful cancer-fighting tools might already be sitting in your kitchen right now? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that affects nearly all of us in some way: cancer. Whether you're looking to prevent it, fighting it right now, or supporting someone who is, the foods we're talking about today have something special to offer. Now let me be crystal clear up front. No single food can prevent or cure cancer. Anyone claiming otherwise is selling you something. But what science does show is that certain foods contain compounds that may help reduce cancer risk or support conventional treatments. So let's cut through the internet noise and look at what research actually tells us about 12 powerful foods with cancer-fighting potential. And don't worry, I'll show you delicious ways to include each one in your daily routine. Remember, always consult healthcare professionals for medical advice. This video is for informational purposes only. Ready? Let's get started with food number 1. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. These colorful little powerhouses aren't just delicious, they're packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins. A 2020 review in the journal Antioxidants found that these compounds may help inhibit the growth of cancer cells, reduce inflammation, and even trigger something called apoptosis, which is essentially programmed cell death for damaged cells. The best part? Berries are incredibly easy to include in your diet. Simply layer these ingredients in a bowl and you've got a cancer-fighting breakfast that takes less than 2 minutes to prepare. You can also throw frozen berries into smoothies, add them to oatmeal, or just snack on them throughout the day. Next up, we have the cruciferous vegetable family: broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. These veggies contain compounds called glucosinolates, which break down during cooking and digestion into active compounds like sulforaphane. A 2021 study in the journal Molecules found that sulforaphane may help suppress tumor growth by targeting cancer stem cells. Now I know what some of you are thinking: Brussels sprouts? No thanks. But I promise, when prepared right, these veggies can be delicious. Toss everything together, spread on a baking sheet, and roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes until the edges are crispy. Game changer. Our third cancer-fighting food is this vibrant yellow spice turmeric. Its active compound, curcumin, has been extensively studied for its anti-cancer properties. Research published in the journal Nutrients shows that curcumin may help inhibit several types of cancer cells by influencing various cell signaling pathways. It's also a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. The challenge with turmeric is that curcumin isn't easily absorbed by our bodies. But there's a simple hack for that. Heat everything together and sip this warming drink before bed. The black pepper enhances curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Food number 4 is one you probably already use: garlic. This flavorful bulb contains allicin and other organosulfur compounds that have shown promise in cancer research. A meta-analysis published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Cancer Prevention found that higher garlic consumption was associated with a reduced risk of certain cancers, particularly colorectal and stomach cancers. Here's something important. To maximize garlic's benefits, chop or crush it and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. This allows the beneficial compounds to form. Gently warm the oil and garlic on low heat for about 5 minutes. Don't let it brown. Strain and use this flavorful oil on salads, vegetables, or as a bread dip. Our fifth cancer-fighting food is fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. Research in the journal Marine Drugs indicates that these fatty acids may help reduce inflammation and potentially inhibit cancer growth through multiple mechanisms. And no, those fish oil pills that repeat on you all day aren't the same as eating actual fish. This complete meal takes less than 15 minutes and delivers a powerful combination of cancer-fighting nutrients. Now we're going to look at some of the most researched cancer-fighting foods that might surprise you with their potency. Green tea contains powerful antioxidants called catechins, particularly EGCG, or epigallocatechin gallate. A comprehensive review in the journal Cancer Prevention Research found that EGCG may help prevent cancer formation and growth by protecting against DNA damage, inhibiting tumor blood vessel formation, and promoting cancer cell death. The research on green tea and cancer is some of the most promising out there. For maximum benefits, steep your tea for at least 3 to 5 minutes and aim for 2 to 3 cups daily. Blend everything together for a refreshing drink that combines multiple cancer-fighting foods in one delicious package. Tomatoes get their bright red color from lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that has shown particular promise against prostate cancer. A 2020 meta-analysis in the journal Prostate Cancer and Prostatic Diseases found that higher lycopene intake was associated with a reduced risk of prostate cancer. And here's something interesting. Lycopene becomes more bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked. That's right. Unlike most nutrients that degrade with cooking, lycopene actually becomes easier for your body to absorb when tomatoes are heated. Sauté everything on low heat for about 20 minutes until the tomatoes break down. Use this on pasta, eggs, or as a dipping sauce. Did you know that walnuts actually look a bit like a brain? And they're brain food for sure, but they're also showing promise in cancer research. Walnuts contain several compounds that may work synergistically against cancer, including omega-3 fatty acids, phytosterols, and antioxidants. A study in the journal Nutrition Research found that walnuts may help suppress colon cancer development in experimental models. What makes walnuts special is they contain a specific form of vitamin E called gamma-tocopherol, which has strong cancer-fighting properties. This makes the perfect on-the-go snack that combines several cancer-fighting foods in one delicious mix. Legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas are often overlooked, but they contain compounds called phytates and protease inhibitors that may have anti-cancer effects. Research in the journal Nutrients found that regular legume consumption was associated with lower risk of several cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. They're also high in fiber, which supports gut health, a key factor in cancer prevention. And yes, they might make you a bit gassy at first, but your gut microbiome will adjust over time. Combine everything in a pot, simmer for 25 minutes, and you've got a cancer-fighting meal that also freezes well for future lunches. Oranges, lemons, grapefruits, and other citrus fruits contain compounds called limonoids and flavonoids that have shown anti-cancer potential. Research published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that citrus flavonoids may help inhibit cancer cell growth and spread through various mechanisms, including reducing inflammation and oxidative stress. The white pith just under the peel actually contains the highest concentration of these beneficial compounds, so don't peel your citrus too aggressively. This bright, flavorful dressing makes eating your daily salad something to look forward to. Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, oats, and barley contain fiber, antioxidants, and various phytochemicals that may help reduce cancer risk. A large-scale review in the BMJ found that higher whole grain consumption was associated with lower risk of several cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. The fiber in whole grains helps maintain healthy digestion and supports beneficial gut bacteria. Think of whole grains as slow-burning fuel for your body, unlike refined grains which spike your blood sugar and may promote inflammation. Mix everything but the toppings in a jar, refrigerate overnight, and add your toppings in the morning for a breakfast that combines multiple cancer-fighting foods. Our final cancer-fighting food category is dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, collards, and others. These are nutritional goldmines containing folate carotenoids and glucosinolates. Research in the journal Current Pharmacology Reports highlights how compounds in leafy greens may help protect DNA from damage, induce detoxification enzymes, and inhibit pro-carcinogenic substances from forming. If you struggle with the taste of greens, I've got you covered with this delicious recipe that masks their flavor while retaining all the benefits. The sweetness from the fruits completely masks the spinach flavor. So there you have it, 12 powerful foods with scientific evidence supporting their potential cancer-fighting properties. Let's be clear about what this all means. These foods aren't miracle cures, they're tools in a larger strategy of healthy living. The strongest evidence for cancer prevention comes from a pattern of eating that includes a plant-focused diet rich in variety, limited processed foods and red meat, minimal alcohol consumption, healthy weight maintenance, and regular physical activity. If you're currently battling cancer, please talk with your oncology team before making major dietary changes. Some foods can interfere with certain treatments,